Hi everyone, this is your full moon quickie. So if you don't want to if you don't want to listen to the introduction of this one, it's just a minute or two. You can go straight down to you'll find your zodiac sign down in the description box. You just click the link and it takes you straight to your sign. Maybe check out both your sun, moon, or rising, whatever you want to check out, whatever you feel drawn to. This full moon is happening on the 16th of April. And the 16th, numerology wise, is sudden shift and sudden changes. So sudden shifts and sudden changes together with a full moon, there could be a lot of things happening. It can also be a little bit explosive. So if you sense that there's like a conflict that has been brewing a little bit, I would stay away from that. I would not initiate like a conversation, or like I wouldn't bring up something right now that I feel like is a little bit vulnerable, a little bit like on the edge, because of this explosive energy. It's also in Libra, so it's like it wants to find balance. It wants to find justice, equality for all. Let's just love one another. So there's almost like a little need to clear things out so that we find that balance. But simultaneously, the full moon and the 16 is saying, well, don't go there right now. Like, let's sleep on it. Little bit like that. So we're gonna just start with Aries here and see what's going on for you. A little full moon quickie. Aries for the full moon, what is going on? Ooh, a spiritual union. And I even think you have that in the mid-month reading. Another card. Discontent and boredom. So you're waiting for some sort of connection here. This is around your full moon. So whether Libra wants to balance things out, so you actually bring this person in, you can lighten up a little bit, Aries. Maybe you have been feeling a little bit lower than usual, a little bit heavier, but that can actually be due to this full moon. And if you just understand, like, okay, so we have this rainbow coming in, we have this castle in the back and this rainbow coming in. Just know that it's on its way in. You can really make this beautiful, beautiful connection to someone that's going to be really meaningful for you in your life, whether that is a romantic partnership, a business partner, a friendship, just someone. It can even be animals, like a soulmate connection through animals coming into your life that you just feel a really profound, like, wow, this is really, really beautiful. But there's something about like needing to lighten up a little bit, to not be so frustrated or disappointed that things hasn't happened yet, because that feels like it's the only thing that sort of hinders you from actually getting into this place. So I would really like look at what is around you and what actually is working, and know that you're like very, 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 very close to having this beautiful connection. Okay, so that's a little quickie there for your full moon. So welcome, Taurus. Let's see what your full moon in Libra, this sudden shift and sudden change, is going to be like for you in this full moon quickie. So Taurus, what is going on for them? Wow. Well, if there's been anything, so we have sacrifice, number 12, and then we have recognition and reward, and the sacrifice with number 12 is adding up to number 3, and then we have a 3 here. So the 3 for me is all about, if we start with 12, that's masculine energy, that's organizing, structure, making a plan, you know. And then you add those up, we have number 3, which leads to celebration, manifestation, creativity, and you have 2 of those. So there's something here that you've done, you worked really hard on it, and it might have felt like forever. You've been stuck or in a standstill, or like is more like tough or trögt. Trögt in Swedish. What is that in English? It's a little bit like it's being in this mud and it feels like it's a little bit thick to just move forward, this is when you're being, whatever you sacrifice to get to this point, you're being pulled up into the ethers, like you're being pulled up into a very much lighter place now, and you're going to be recognized for it. So if there's like a recognition and reward, if that is like a raise at your job, or if this is like a windfall of money that comes in, or just someone acknowledging you for your hard work and how much you've sacrificed to get to this place, like there's some sort of win for you around this full moon. Okay, that's really beautiful. So thank you so much, guys. So Gemini, welcome to your full moon quickie, full moon in Libra, with the 16 there, sudden shifts and sudden changes. So let's see what's going on for you there around the full moon, Gemini. What is going on for Gemini around the full moon? Like on the other side of the room. Gemini, didn't you have this card quite recently? Emotional loss, but it wasn't like emotional loss. It's like giving something back to the light. If I'm not completely wrong, that was the Gemini read. Last one, mid-month, or perhaps the one before. Together with sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is all about the creativity. It couldn't be more fitting. Creativity, sexuality, you finding your passion, doing whatever you feel passionate about or whatever you feel excited about, but together with emotional loss. So is there something there that needs to emotionally return to its origin? How do I say that in a different way? Like, can you help me say this? Can I clarify this? Just one little card here. Just help me clarify this. The temptation card. The temptation card. I don't know if I helped with that. Okay. Try to stick. So this is what we're looking at. We have sudden shifts and sudden changes. You're going for something that you feel passionate about, that you feel excited about, something that you enjoy to do, okay? You're in the realms of being creative, and there's something here that needs to go back to its origin. Like you started out, whatever this is, you started out doing something, you felt really passionate about something or excited around something, or a topic, or even a person, and then you have sort of, it has gotten a little bit dimmed, or like it has been a shadow cast on top of this, or like you're not as excited anymore. You're a little bit actually tempted to even have it turn into something you really enjoy to do. Has almost become like a struggle. Does that make sense? At first, you wanted to do it because you're in love with it, because you're so passionate about it. But it has turned into this, I have to do it now. But if we just sort of go back to the initial, if you just think back to where you started this thing, or this, if this is like a relationship with a person, just think back of where you guys started before you were cluttered with all these emotions, and before you wanted to escape into Netflix series or alcohol or sugar or whatever, to just sort of remember where you started. And it's like you're good to go again. Does that make sense? This is something like, find the original feeling around what started this relationship with this friend, with this romantic partner, or this passion of yours, this hobby. You once really loved it, but then something got in its way. Okay? That's going to be a shift around the full moon. So go back to the origin, let go of all the emotions that has sort of layered on top of it, and just try to remember where you started. Okay, guys, I hope that's helpful. Thank you. So, Cancer, welcome to your full moon quickie. And this full moon for Libra with justice, good karma returning, wanting to find balance. With 16, that is sudden shift and sudden changes. Cancer, what can we tell Cancer for this full moon, please? Cancer. Wow. First card is authority, number 4, and then we have material harvest. So someone, Cancer, is claiming their energy, like around this full moon. It's like you're standing up for what you believe in, you're standing up for your wish, for your dream, for your passion, and this claiming this energy, it's like, I now claim it. I decide now that this is going to happen. There's something, it's almost like you're willing it into place. So there's going to be a material harvest here. So whatever is happening around the full moon, it seems like you're materializing something, you're manifesting something that you really want. It's a heart matter, and it's laying a new foundation for yourself here. And it's a feeling of you can want something and you can believe that you will have it, or you can want something and you can believe that you will not have it. And it doesn't really matter when it comes down to it. The perfect match is when you want something, you have a wish about something, and the belief around it, like, I know I will get this. When those two match, it's just the most gorgeous, situation to bring something about. But you can actually want something so much that it doesn't even matter that you don't believe that you were going to get it. But out of sheer will, you just will it into place. The beliefs sort of have to stand aside. And like, I don't know if the worst analogy is that, the mother that lifts the car to save her child. You probably have heard that story a gazillion times. Like, she doesn't stand there thinking, I don't believe that I can lift this car because this car is way too heavy for my amount of muscles. She's just going to lift it to save her baby. So her want trumps her belief about it, but that's an extreme, right? But there's something here that I feel like your Cancer is willing this into place. Like, okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna get this. Do you believe it? It doesn't matter. And you're bringing something about. So good on you. Congratulations, Cancer. Something really quite profound is about to happen there around the full moon. So thank you. Leo, welcome to your full moon quickie in Libra, which is all about balance and justice and good karma returning, together with 16 there with sudden shift and sudden changes. Leo, what is going on for you for this full moon? We have Love Begins as a first card, really beautiful. And then we just want one more card, at least. There you go. Wow. There's a really, really beautiful thing happening here around this full moon. So the solar plexus for me is all about feeling worthy and feeling like whatever you're manifesting into your life, you really feel like, another way of saying like you're feeling worthy of it, it just feels really natural. You don't even question it because it's like so natural. And this love begins. So whether that is like you are manifesting a beautiful romantic partnership into your life, or whether that is you just stepping into this love vibration, I was going to say it doesn't even matter, because as you get into this love vibration, it's just the most beautiful place to be in. And together with the solar plexus, which is like, Leo is, your organ is the heart or the heart chakra. But a lot of the times I get a lot of solar plexus around Leo as well, because you're also in partnership with the sun. So it's like, this is just such a beautiful combination with the solar plexus and Love Begins. There could be a really, really awesome relationship on the brink of coming in. Just literally, maybe you will be even surprised because of the sudden shift there with the numerology of 16, a little bit amazed that this love is coming in like wait a minute, how did that happen? How did this come around? Like before this weekend, it was nothing. And after the weekend, it's like, there they are. Or something, you just feel like something, you just come into this love vibration. It's sort of like almost like a tipping point where you just activate this vibrational part of you, where you just feel love, and you're just in this solar plexus place where you feel worthy, and you're just becoming a super manifester, like a little bit of a magician. So it's a gorgeous energy here for you, Leo. So I hope you like those news. Thank you so much. Virgo, welcome to your full moon quickie. So this full moon is in Libra, where we have justice and good karma returning, and we want to find balance with the numerology of 16, which is sudden shift and sudden changes. So let's see what's going on for Virgo around this full moon, please. Virgo. First card out. Ooh, light. Light with 19. So 19 could be, that's my prince or princess of heaven. Could be someone in the essence coming in. Could be a beautiful friendship. Could be a beautiful business partnership. Could be a beautiful romantic partnership. But light, that is just an awesome energy. Awesome, awesome energy. Let's see. It feels like there is one more, so I'm not going to give up. There you go. And new beginnings. Look at this. Look at this. So because we have then a 0, I'm not saying that it's not true that we have a person in the essence of you, but as we add the 0 there, so we have 1 and 9, so that speaks a lot about, like, we have endings and new beginnings, or new beginnings and endings, and we have come full circle. So there's an old cycle that you're leaving behind, you're stepping onto this new earth, and really with new beginnings, you're wrapping something up. And it's not usually, when the World card comes out, it's not usually like you're wrapping 3 days, like we did this for 3 days and it's a wrap. This is basically like a life cycle. It's like if it's not just a couple of years, it's many, many years that you're wrapping up now, and you're putting that entire cycle behind you. And because of the light card, there's something probably of a little bit of a heavier side that we're dropping, like bye-bye to that, and stepping into this beautiful flow, this light, this connection with the universe, this connection with your inner being, because you've come full circle with the lessons. As much as I don't believe in lessons, that we're not here for the universe to send us lessons, but we're definitely here to grow and expand. And it certainly can feel like lessons sometimes. I feel like you will probably feel that what felt like lessons are not there anymore. The learning curve will be through easiness, lightness, and you're inviting so much higher vibration into your life right now. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous. So something, because we have 16, because usually I would say, well, I don't know if something turns like on a dime like that. Like, okay, that was a wrap for that cycle. But because we have 16 in that numerology way, there might be some sort of epiphany or something that is going on for you to say, okay, done. And now completely just moving into this brighter and lighter place. So that's really beautiful for you, Virgo. Hope you like that. Thank you, guys. Libra, we have a full moon in your sign. So you probably are feeling this one a little bit more than everyone else. A little bit more than everyone else, unless someone else has a really strong Libra in their chart. So Libra, this is all about, and you know it all too well, a lot about balance and justice and good karma returning, but also together with 16, which is a sudden shift and sudden change. So let's see what's going on here for you, Libra. Partnerships and alliances with number 3. And so number 3 is all about celebration, manifestation, creativity, and the waiting game. So we seem to have some sort of connection here. So maybe you haven't signed a document or signed a contract just yet, but there seems to be a situation where you want to come together with someone else or partner up with someone, a business, a person. It can be a romantic partnership. This more talks, like these cards more talks about it as like in a work environment, but it definitely can be like for friendships and for romantic partnerships as well. So if you don't recognize that you want to be in a partnership with someone at this stage, there's definitely someone out there that wants to be in a partnership with you, and they're sort of like waiting for it to be the perfect timing to come into your life, to present themselves into your life. Or you know exactly what this is. This is a situation that you have been waiting on. You want to come into partnership with this company, with this person. You want to start a relationship, like a romantic partnership with someone, or ask someone to join you for a business opportunity, whatever. Like, and you feel like this is a waiting game, and you have to sort of find when the right time is. So I would normally say that like around the full moon, I wouldn't do anything that's rushed. Usually things are then just falling into place. Like we're coming full circle with a lot of things. It's like now the bag is full. So it's not like a starter up situation really. Like it's usually said like don't have surgery during a full moon. Don't make any life-changing decisions when it's full moon. Like wait a couple of days after until that energy has sort of settled down a little bit. But because it's 16 and it's sudden shift and sudden changes, and because it's Libra, which is trying to find the balance, and because this is you in your own sign, of course, listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. But if there's some major thing that is like, oh my God, this is falling into place, all I need to do now is sign this contract, I probably would do that. Or someone asks you out on a date and it feels like, oh, it's such the right timing. Of course, do that if it feels right in your heart. So it feels like exciting news here. It feels like something that you've been waiting on. Or you might get a surprise call. Someone has been waiting on like getting into a partnership with you, and you're going to get a text or a call, or like someone's going to reach out to you to have some sort of partnership with you. Okay? Hope that is exciting news for you. Happy full moon, Libra. Scorpio. What is going on for Scorpio around the full moon? So this full moon, Quickie, is for the full moon in Libra, which is all about balance and justice and good karma returning. And we also have the numerology of 16 there. So that is sudden shift and sudden changes. And then with the full moon, that something wraps up, something comes full circle. So what is going on here for Scorpio, please, for this full moon? Two black borders, so really powerful spiritual energy here. We have wisdom and transformation. Wow. I mean, I was going to say, this is a little bit heavy for a full moon Quickie. Like these are the types of cards that I would need probably like a whole reading for to just clear out the energy of it. But then it's like, oh, wait, it's Scorpio. So Scorpio doesn't care. You don't care if it's a full moon Quickie or if it's a full moon week, you know? Because it's like Scorpio, no matter what. Like you're so true to your, I know I'm completely generalizing now because it sounds like everyone then is not, but of course they could be as well. But typical Scorpio is like you're so true to your core. You're so true to your depth and honesty and authenticity. And there's a major transformation going on there for you. And we have 13, which is death leading to life. Big transformation. So we have the transformation card, and the numerology backs it up with being transformation as well. Coming into wisdom, so we have number 5 there. So we've needed to overcome some obstacles. You needed to overcome some challenges, but this is also a great opportunity for change. And with this 16, which is also sudden shifts and sudden changes, this is very much about like maybe you've been transforming, being in being in this transformative phase for a while and gathered a lot of wisdom for a while, but it feels like perhaps you haven't really been able to practice it or execute it, or like be in the energy of what you now know. Does that make sense? And so with this full moon, it's like it balances it out, and it shifts. If you need like a little last push or a little last nudge or something to just sort of fall a little bit more into place, this is the full moon to do it. Like this is where we want to sort things out and level things out. And I think that's probably why it can look completely the opposite. It can look like there's a lot of conflict, there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of like, why argue for this? Because it's Libra moon, which is going to the depth of finding balance. So if there's any like imbalances or conflicts going on, there's going to be a lot of people that wants to sort it out. They just feel this need to sort it out. I just would wait though, because the full moon is the full moon, so it sort of brings out even more stuff than is needed sometimes. So it feels like if you can sort of just have this transformation on your own a little bit, just feel the beautiful feeling of it really balancing itself out, that you're just really onto something quite large here, quite big. And it will fall into place. You will fall into place. You will start to practice your wisdom after this full moon. It's really, really beautiful. So thank you for that, Scorpio. Happy full moon. Sagittarius, welcome to your full moon quickie. So Sagittarius, this is a full moon for Libra, which is all about balance and justice and good karma returning. And we have the numerology there with 16, which is sudden shift and sudden changes. So something might really come into your favor, really fall into place around this full moon. Something will come full circle. What is going on for Sagittarius, please? For this full moon in Libra. Sagittarius. First card, Sagittarius, is Choose Wisely. Choose Wisely, number 7. And it feels like there's one more. The 7 is backing you up. The 7 is an angel number. It's time to reap what you've sown. And we have the throat chakra. So there's something, it's a choice. It's a choice to be made around this full moon. There's a choice to be made, maybe you feel like there's a decision in your life to just try to, the best you can, try to come from a very authentic, truthful, honest place within yourself. Like go into if you have a little bit of a hard time knowing where you want to go in this decision, to sort of go back to yourself, maybe even sit with your throat chakra, sit in meditation and focus on your throat and focus on that. It's really beautiful that we have the Libra moon then, because it's like Libra initially just wants to balance things out and wants to bring the most authentic and real energy to the situation, to any situation. That's why Libra is Libra. Like it's so much about justice and equality and balance. And that together with the throat chakra, which is honesty and authenticity and real, like walk your talk, be real about this. This choice has to feel like right in your core, in your throat. So maybe even sit in meditation and bring your focus to your throat and just feel what it feels like there. And as you drop down a little bit in your heart and you just come from a more centered place, I would then make my decision. Would I make this decision this full moon? Probably not. I probably would wait for a couple of days for this full moon energy to just sort of peter out a little bit. But since we have 16 there numerology wise, you probably have like you might go for one, you might think as you're listening to this that you might want to go for one decision. And then comes the full moon, and after the full moon, you're like, wait, No, wait, I want to do this. So I would sleep on it. I wouldn't make any rush decisions. I wouldn't like jump on board on something without thinking. And of course, Sagittarius is Sagittarius. You're the structure of all structures. Like have a PowerPoint plan for everything. So you won't just jump on board on anything like that. So you will use your intuition and you will figure it out, obviously. But there seems to be a beautiful choice that you can make here. Just come from your throat and it would be really awesome. Okay? Thank you, guys. Capricorn, happy full moon. Welcome to your full moon quickie. So this is a full moon in Libra, and Libra is all about balance and justice and good karma returning. And we have the 16 numerology wise there, which is sudden shift and sudden changes, together with the full moon, which is coming full circle. So Capricorn, what is going on for you around the full moon? Nothing. There you go. Wow. This is a little bit of a heavier side. We have deception and envy, and we have temptation. So this is actually you. So it can just mean that you're showing up in your own reading. However, with the deception and envy, there's a little bit of a heavier energy here that someone around this full moon, that someone feels a little bit. So either it's you that are doing something, acting in a way that feels a little bit sneaky around someone else, or if you don't feel that at all, know that there's someone else. I usually never get these types of messages, so this is probably very, very important, because I'm always asking not to get these messages, but someone else might be a little bit sneaky around you, meaning, I don't know, holding things from you. This could even be that someone is a little bit if they have trouble with alcohol, they will sneak off and they will drink in private to not show you. Or if they are having trouble with like sugar, or like they want to stay away from certain candies or whatever, they even told you that. Or this is you, Capricorn. You told someone else, like, you're on this diet, you're not going to eat this and this and this. And then you even, like, you're off somewhere and you're sneaking around with it. This is like going into the temptational stuff that you, this can even be like gambling, porn, lying about how much. So did you take a day off? Yeah, I took a day off. I slept almost the whole day. And then, no, you did not, because you're a workaholic, and so you worked that day as well. And you're keeping it from someone that you love. If you don't recognize this with yourself, probably someone in your surrounding is doing this very thing right now. The deception and envy, I don't get that they're deceiving you in the like, it's not a, if there's anyone deceiving anyone, it's deceiving themselves, or this is you deceiving yourself, because it's like you try to hold it like a secret, but it's not like they're cheating on you and they're just going behind your back and they're such douchebags. This feels like they're too ashamed to say it out loud. They're ashamed to say, like, I said I was going to do that, but then I'm doing it anyway. Like I said, and around this full moon, it seems to trigger it. There's some sort of shift that's going to come about here. So whether this is like you're getting caught, Capricorn, or Capricorn wants to share this with your immediate family, or you want to share this with your loved ones, or there's someone in your surrounding, someone close to you, that comes to share this with you. Like there's a shift with the 16, and with Libra, it has all possibilities to shift. If this is you, Capricorn, I think it will feel so much better to just share this. Even if it's such a silly thing as eating candy in hiding, to share that, to just say, you know what, I so tried to lose a little bit of weight, and I put that into me having to stop eating candy, and then I'm off eating it anyway. And I'm almost like, I'm not even enjoying it because it's like I'm supposed to do it when nobody else sees it. Or drinking a little bit too much alcohol, whatever this is for you. Like I said, if you don't recognize this as this at all, it's probably someone in your surroundings that is having a little bit of struggle right now, coming clean and clear to themselves and therefore to you. So it's not like they're hiding. They don't mean to hide it from you, but since they're hiding it from themselves, that's the projection. Does that make sense? I want to bring more light and love and happiness to the world. And when you get these types of things, maybe this is what is the most important thing though, right now for you Capricorn, to deal with this, to deal with something that someone does in hiding. And around the 16th, that could be a sudden shift that someone comes clean about it. It comes up. Okay? Hug. Okay. Aquarius, welcome to your full moon quickie. Aquarius. So this full moon is in Libra, which is all about balance and good karma returning and justice. And with the 16 numerology wise there, we have sudden shifts and sudden changes. Together with the full moon, which is often a full circle. Something has become full. And we're seeing the result of it. We're seeing the manifestation of it. Something falls into place. It's also a little bit of an explosive feeling around this full moon. Like something is about to break through, explode. So what is going on for Aquarius around this full moon, please? Aquarius. There you go. Okay. So I don't remember now who got was it Sagittarius? I think it was Sagittarius that got choose wisely as well. So maybe you have a second placement somewhere in Sagittarius. So I get choose wisely with the waiting game, and I would normally recommend this anyway. I don't recommend anything. I'm saying all these things, and then I recommend you listening to your intuition about what to do. Always listen to your own inner being about what to do. But normally I would just say, if there's a full moon situation going on simultaneously where you're supposed to make a decision and it's a life-changing decision, I would wait. I would not sign any contracts. I would not break up with my person. I would not sell the house. I wouldn't go make those bigger things. Now, the good thing this time around for the full moon is that it's on a Saturday. So it's weekend anyway, and it's Easter, and it's all these things that sort of makes it impossible to really go through with any bigger changes in terms of like selling or buying or like writing contracts or whatever. But this is specifically asking you, because this is a choice that you're going to be put in front of a choice that you need to be wise about. And the waiting game here is like, okay, this is already done. It's already in the works and it's already done. So you could probably already like go through with something, even if that is like deciding it's done. You decided that you want to walk away from your person. It's decided that you're going to sell your house. It's decided that you're going to buy a house. It's decided that you're going to write a contract with this company to start working there. It's already a done deal, but like the finalizing of it, I would just wait because I normally would say this, but even because it's coming out extra much, like if there's any type of that, I would wait to just a couple of days when the full moon energy has just petered out and we can see clearly again, when it's like the sun is out and it's lighter energies. Libra wants everything to come into balance, and with the sudden shift and sudden changes, it sort of urges you almost. So this is it almost feels like something urges you to do this, but it's just Libra wanting to find its balance, and it's the numerology of in the energy that wants this shift. But if you can hold out for a couple of more days, if your intuition obviously is not telling you something else, if your intuition says, do it, listen to your intuition. Listen to what your inner being is telling you, because your inner being knows you best. I don't know you best. Your inner being does. So, but having that said, if you can and it feels natural, I would wait for a couple of days. Okay? Thank you. Pisces, welcome to your full moon quickie. So this full moon is for Libra, in Libra, which is all about balance and good karma returning and justice, together with the numerology of 16, which is all about sudden shift and sudden changes. And so you might feel the urge of like having some balance in something quickly, because that is Libra and that is 16. But let's see if you really should do something quickly, because the full moon also says, like, don't make any big life-changing decisions around the full moon. Don't sign any contracts. Don't have surgery. So Pisces, what is going on for you around the full moon, please? There you go. Way too many cards. Okay. Way too many cards. So 1 or 2 cards, please. Clearly, 1 or 2 cards. What is going on for Pisces? 1 or 2 cards. 1, 2. Wow. Wow. 1 and 1. Passion ignited and triumphant success. Well, someone is going to celebrate this full moon. Someone is feeling really passionate about a project, about a person, about a situation, an experience. If there's something that you've been working on for some time, there's going to be some sort of breakthrough around this full moon. There's going to be so much success. There's going to be so much happiness. Even if it's like something you've been thinking about something a lot, and you're having like a breakthrough in your own mind, like you're just, wait, this is what I'm going to do. Wow. Like that's fabulous. It could also be just, there's a situation, you've been waiting to hear some news about something, you've been waiting to get a call about something, or you've been working on something for a long time. Feeling a little bit like an underdog situation here with this one, because the hand like comes from underneath, from underground, and having a breakthrough. It can also be a breakthrough situation in communication. Like if you feel like you've been trying to talk to someone for quite some time and you really haven't been able to reach them, or like you just understand that they're not hearing you, they're not getting the message that you try to give to them, that this could be like you're having a conversation around this full moon with someone, and with the urge from Libra to balance things out, and with the numerology of 16, that is a sudden shift and sudden change, like this communication could really have a breakthrough situation there. So it's with both passion ignited and the triumphant success, which is really, really creative energies, together with the 1-1. So I don't know if you see that, but the triumphant success has the number 1 as well. If something is in alignment, there's a wish coming true, there's a new beginning, a new start, new energy enters into your life. So this full moon, Pisces, for you looks really good. There seems to be like a before and after type of energy here. That's really awesome. And I'm happy that I got to end on that note, because I did Capricorn reading and it was a little bit heavy, and it would have felt bad to just end on that note as I'm wrapping this whole full moon quickie reading up. So I'm really happy that you were last and that this was the message for you. Brings really good energy to me as well. So thank you so much, guys.